Across the endless blue of Earth's ocean lie places that few people have ever seen, while millions of travelers explore famous destinations every year. Some islands remain hidden from global attention. These islands exist quietly in the remote waters, far from crowded cities and busy shipping routes. They hold ecosystems untouched by modern development, cultures preserved through centuries of isolation, and landscapes so unusual that they almost seem to belong to another planet. Secret islands fascinate explorers and scientists alike because they reveal a side of our world that is rarely visible. They remind us that even in the age of satellites, global travel, and digital maps, parts of Earth remains mysterious and largely unexplored. Each hidden island tells a story about geology, evolution, human resilience, or ancient civilizations. Some islands formed through dramatic volcanic eruptions, others emerged from coral reefs over thousands of years. Some became isolated homes for rare planets and animals found nowhere else on the earth. Others sheltered communities that choose to remain disconnected from modern society. However, these islands also raises important questions about exploration and responsibility. Should every place on earth become a tourist destination, or are some locations better protected from outside influence? As we begin this journey across 10 extraordinary islands, I will share the discovery, landscapes, cultures, and mysterious that remind us how vast and diverse our planet truly is. Hidden worlds in the ocean. When we look at a world map, the oceans appear like vast open spaces. Yet scattered across these immense waters are thousands of islands, each with its own story. Many islands remain unknown simply because they are difficult to reach. Strong ocean currents, extreme weather conditions, and great distances from major land masses make travel challenging. For scientists, isolated islands provide unique opportunities to study the nature. Because these locations are separated from the rest of the world, plants and animals evolve differently. Species adapt to their surroundings in ways that can be dramatically different from similar organisms elsewhere. This phenomenon is called island evolution, and it has fascinated biologists for centuries. Famous examples include unique birds, reptiles, and plants that evolved only on certain islands. However, human exploration can also bring unintended consequences. When people visit remote ecosystems, they may accidentally introduce new species, pollution, or environmental disturbances. Today, many governments and environmental organizations work to protect isolated islands by limiting tourism and research access. These protections help preserve fragile ecosystems that took thousands of years to develop. Understanding hidden islands allows us to appreciate not only the beauty of nature but also the importance of preserving environments that remain largely untouched. Secret Island number one, Socotra. It is located in the Indian Ocean near Yemen. Socotra Island is often described as one of the most unusual landscapes on the earth. Visitors frequently compare its scenery to alien worlds imagined in science fiction films. The island's most famous feature is the dragon's blood tree, a plant with an umbrella shaped crown and bright red sap. These trees give the landscape an extraordinary appearance, unlike forests anywhere else on the planet. Scientists believe that Socotra's unique ecosystem developed because of its long geographic isolation. Over millions of years, planets and animals evolved independently, adapting to the island's climatic and terrain. As a result, nearly one-third of Socotra's plant species exist nowhere else on the earth. However, this remarkable biodiversity also creates challenges. Climate change, development pressures, and tourism could threaten the fragile balance of this ecosystem. Some conservationists argue that stricter environmental protections are necessary to ensure the island's survival. Socotra reminds us that nature's creativity can produce landscapes so extraordinary that they appear almost surreal. Protecting these ecosystems ensures that future generations can continue to study and appreciate their uniqueness. Secret Island number two, North Sentinel Island. In the Andaman Islands of the Indian Ocean lies one of the most isolated places inhabited by humans. This island is home to Sentiles, an indigenous community believed to have lived there for thousands of years. Unlike most societies on Earth, the Sentiles have chosen to remain almost completely isolated from the outside world because outside contact could introduce diseases that threaten their survival. The Indian government strictly prohibits visitors from approaching the island. This situation has sparked global discussion about cultural preservation and ethical exploration. Some people believe that modern society should attempt to contact isolated communities to provide medical care or education. Others argue that these communities have the right to remain independent and that forced contact could destroy their culture. Most experts now support the idea of protecting the Sentiles by respecting their isolation. North Sentinel Island reminds us that human diversity includes many ways of life, and sometimes the most respectful choice is to allow communities to determine their own future. Secret Island number three, Bovit Island. For south in the Atlantic Ocean lies Bovit Island, one of the most remote places on the earth. Discovered in the 18th century, the island remains almost completely uninhabited. Rough seas and icy weather make landings extremely difficult, and much of the island is covered by glaciers. Because of its isolation, Bovett Island has become a site of scientific curiosity. Researchers occasionally visit to study ocean currents, polar ecosystems, and climatic patterns. The island demonstrates how life can survive in harsh conditions. Certain seabirds and marine animals rely on its cliffs and surrounding waters for nesting and feeding. Bovett Island may appear desolate, but it represents a powerful example of nature's resilience. Even in the most remote corners of the planet, life finds way to adapt and endure. Secret Island number four, Tristan da Cunha, in the middle of the South Atlantic Ocean. This island is the most remote inhabited island on the earth. The island's small population lives thousands of kilometers from the nearest continent. Ships bring supplies only occasionally, and residents depend heavily on cooperation and shared resources. Life on this island illustrates how human communities adapt to extreme isolation. Families work together to maintain farms, schools, and local infrastructure. Despite their distance from global cities, residents maintain strong cultural traditions and community bonds. This island shows that human resilience and cooperation can allow societies to thrive even in the most remote environments. Secret Island number 5. In 1963, an underwater volcanic eruption near Iceland created a brand new island. Because scientists realized this was a rare opportunity to observe how life develops on new island. The island was immediately placed under strict protection. Researchers study how plants, insects, and birds gradually colonize the island. Over time, these species begin forming a complete ecosystem. This island provides valuable insights into how life might begin in newly formed environments, offering clues about ecological development and evolution. The island reminds us that Earth is still a dynamic planet where new landscapes can emerge within a single human lifetime. Secret Island number 6. This island is located in the Pacific Ocean and is famous for its enormous stone called moai. Nearly 900 statues stand across the island, carved by the Rapa Nui civilization centuries ago. The statues represent ancestors and spiritual leaders, reflecting a complex cultural tradition. Yet many mysteries remain. How were these massive statues transported across the island without modern machinery? Researchers have proposed several theories, including rope systems and coordinated human effort. Easter Island reminds us that ancient civilizations possessed remarkable ingenuity and cultural creativity. Secret Island number 7. It is hidden in the Pacific Ocean. It represents one of the world's most pristine tropical ecosystems. Coral reefs, rare seabirds, and vibrant marine life thrive in these protected waters. Scientists study this island to understand how healthy coral ecosystems function and how conservation efforts can protect ocean biodiversity. This island serves as an important reminder that preserving ecosystems today helps to sustain life for future generations. Secret Island number 8. Off the coast of Japan, this island lies and is once one of the most densely populated places in the world. During the 20th century, this island functioned as a coal mining community. Workers lived in tall concrete buildings packed tightly together. When coal mining declined, the island was abandoned, leaving behind haunting ruins. Today, Hashima Island stands as a reminder of industrial history and the rapid rise and fall of human industries. These secret islands reveal how diverse and extraordinary our planet truly is, from isolated ecosystem to ancient civilizations and abandoned cities. These islands show that Earth still holds remarkable stories waiting to be discovered. But exploration must be balanced with the responsibility. Protecting fragile environments and respecting cultures ensures that these hidden worlds remain preserved. Even in an age of technology and global travel, our planet continues to hold mysteries that inspire curiosity and wonder. Thank you. Have a nice day.